Hi, friend. It's time to create your dream life in midlife. And, friend, is fear stopping you? Let's make you the hero of your life because fear is a really strong force in our lives. And I'm so happy that you're here today because we are going to talk about fear. Fear is a really powerful force. If fear is stopping you, we have fear from many directions. It could be our own fear, but we also have fear around us from people we love and people we interact with every day, especially if you are going to make a major shift and change in your life. Other people don't like that. And that's also a force to think of when you're trying to change something in your life. Fear is something that we really need to have. It's not something bad, really, but it's important to see that we feel fearful for things. And it could be hard for many of us, it certainly was for me, to accept that it could be fear that is stopping you from going forward. You might have all kinds of excuses for not doing the things that you really need to do to get to the dream life you're longing for, but still you're not moving. And it could be fear for so many things. It could be fear of rejection. It could be fear for failure. It could be fear that you hurt yourself. It could be fear that you hurt somebody else. It could be fear of the economic consequences. So many things that you could be fearful of. And you might not even call it fear. You might say that, but I'm realistic and I know I shouldn't be doing these outrageous things and so forth. And you could have so many voices in your head with all these ideas about why you should not change anything, why you should keep where you are and be happy for what you already have and not dream of something else. And you should take these voices seriously because you cannot get rid of fear. And when it comes to becoming a hero and be really courageous, it's not about eliminating all fears, doing things that you're not scared of, because fears is needed to be courageous. If you are not fearful, it's not courageous to do it. What's courageous for you, if you're scared of something, might not be courageous to somebody else who's not scared of that. So it's very personal to you. And be curious of your fears. And we have a couple of actions that you can take to move on with this question and look at if it's really fear that's stopping you. And the first action you can take is to sit down and write a list of all the things that you are scared of if you keep pursuing your dream. What are the things that you have you're thinking of secretly? Sometimes you haven't really nailed it. You can't really see the fear because have so many excuses around it. But try to be curious and look a little bit closer. And is it perhaps fear of rejection, which is a big fear for many of us? I certainly hate rejection. And it could be fear of becoming ridiculed by people. It could be fear of being criticized by people. And all of those things, it might seem minor when you write it down, but still write them down. If there are fears to you or something that you are a little bit scared might happen, write it down. But also add to your list the fear of not doing anything. If you're not moving in the direction of your dream life. And make this a long list, as long as you possibly can. Add everything to it. And when you have your list ready, move into part two of this. And it's to go through your list and question all of these fears. Try to identify why you have them and what can really happen. Be realistic. Is this really something dangerous for you? Perhaps there are ways to mitigate this. And some of your fears might even be growth opportunities for you. For me, for instance, to handle rejection, to handle criticism, it's a really growth opportunity. So it's something that's okay. I'm fearful of it, but still, it's a good thing to have to go through in order for me to grow. So look at those things. Some of them you might be able to mitigate. Some of them you might find ways to live with them because you need to accept your fears. They're going to be there and you need to have ways to handle them. If you can't mitigate them, you need to find ways to live with them. But also look into the fear of not following your dreams. What will happen in a few years if you are not moving, if you're just staying where you are, or perhaps moving down the trajectory that you have right now? What will happen then? What will your life look like in a couple of years? And look at the different options you might have, different ways you could move forward. And when you have sort of explored all these different areas, look at what it would mean for you to be a hero in your own life. What kind of person will you be if you can handle all of these fears? And if you come out on the other side of this and have done all those things despite of all your fears, it's time to start moving towards your dream life. It's your dream life for a reason, and you are worth moving forward to it. Find a way that you can do this and don't stop because of fears. I hope you find this useful and I hope you start moving on with a more courageous heart. And if you find this useful, I think you will love my free personalized roadmap. You can download it. You have the link down here. And there are a few questions. Take 1 or 2 minutes to answer about you, what kind of results you are looking for, the mindset you have, your ability to take action, the energy level you have. And depending on all of those things, you get your specific actions that you can take today, moving forward towards your dream life in a more powerful way. I hope you will enjoy it and I hope to see you soon, friend. Good luck. Bye.